Hey, what's up, everybody? Rock Club Foundation. We are out here in Michigan right now. We just missed the Boondocking Bash, Jimmy, also known as Jimmy's Memorial Bash. Rest in peace, Jimmy. We wrote some words for Jimmy and stuff. I remember spending hours and hours with Jimmy on the phone. I think I was probably one of the last people that he talked to before he died. He was was a really good friend of mine. We had a lot in common. The passion of bringing people together, planning events, making YouTube videos, all these things was very much both our passions, and we kind of share in a lot, and we collaborate a lot in these things and together. And I just really helping making those things happen. And I just, that's kind of why I made the Rock Club Foundation, because that's kind of what I really enjoy doing, and helping artists and bringing people together. I really hoping that in the future that I can do some things to bring people together. What things you want to say, Michelle?
From the card?
Well, just in general. Yeah, that you missed, that you wish you were there.
Yes, I was very upset that I couldn't be there. I was trying to figure out if I could go there. I really was. But, I don't know.
The car was aligned. There was a lot going on. My bus is broken down. Michelle's fighting with her parents and just life in general, And so, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I would call it fighting, but yeah, we've been having some kind of
life. But anyways, anything
matters, I guess, that we've been trying to get through or talk over.
Yeah. Anyways, you want to read your little letter?
It's a letter. It's not really a poem.
A letter. We got this nice card. You want to show the front? You don't have to read the front, but you can show it if you want. Yeah. Alright. And then
perhaps the loved ones who go on ahead of us are waiting for us now, waiting in a place where every moment is happy and peaceful. Perhaps they are waiting to tell us a story, one with the happiest ending of all. And what seemed to us to be the ending is really only the beginning. Dear the Allens, my heart goes out to you with love and flowers. Jimmy will always be loved and dear to us. We shared common interests with Jimmy and loved how he was a man who loved to party and led the parties too. I'm so happy he was a go-getter. He had ambition. I need more folks like that in my life. He even said he would work with me at a florist where I was in Monroe, Washington a year ago. I'm so sorry he left us all. I felt it ended too soon. I invited him to go camping with me and some friends this summer. Eric shared his interest in making videos on YouTube and making people smile and bringing people together and making events happen. He hopes he's able to help at more events in the future and to be a big part of the community in the future. Love, Michelle and Eric.
Yeah, you want to show those cards?
Huh?
You want to show the inside of the card?
Why?
I don't know, just to show it so people can just read it themselves if they want.
It says, in your sadness may there be hope, comfort, and with time, healing.
Right.
I don't know why they need to see my handwriting.
You have pretty handwriting.
Okay, thanks.
Alright. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. We are going to go to some of the videos that people sent me from the memorial. And we are going to be sending this card to Jimmy's family. If anybody else want to send me some videos about Jimmy memorial, let me know. Rest in peace, Jimmy. You're always going to be loved.
Don't be surprised.
surprised if you have a fire going and people come up and start warming themselves and strike a conversation up. Just so everybody's aware. If you're in the center camp, could you please have your pet on a leash so that there's no problem? Just in center camp. Everybody would appreciate it. And just like keep a close eye on your pets because they tend to run around and pee on things. I was gonna have cue cards for this, so my brain fell out. I couldn't do this, but
Let's tell stories.
My brain fell out, so I might have to continue this later.
Yay!
I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm not good at public speaking, but the most important thing, have fun. We're gonna have a community fire here every night at sunset. There's gonna be meditation, walking, regular meditation in the mornings. We've got a costume karaoke dance party. My brain came back. So come in your best costume. I didn't make a theme because not everybody has a costume, like I have a suitcase of them. So just make up whatever you can. And we're going to do karaoke and dance, and hopefully it'll be as good as when Oz is here. We're going to try. And the last evening will be the drum ceremony to sprinkle some of Jimmy's ashes in the fire. And we're going to have his picture from the funeral up here. So, and with a pen and paper, so if you don't have one, you can write like a little note to Jimmy and then just put it in the fire and send it off into the universe to him when we're doing the ceremony. And that'll be the kickoff of the last night. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, e-bike ride. I don't know where Bob is right now, but Bob's going to be leading the e-bike ride. There's going to be a hike led by Tom. I'm not sure where he is right now either. Anything else? I'll be posting the schedule every day on the messenger and the event page so that it's all right there for you. I think if there's nothing else, at least nothing I can think of, thank you, have fun, be nice to each other, love each other, and let's enjoy Jimmy and celebrate his life and everything he did for us. Woo! Because I'm telling you right now, I would not know half of you if it wasn't for this bash and for Jimmy throwing it, which I think goes for a lot of us. He was such a good friend to everybody, and he always was doing stuff for everybody else, which is why he was running around like a chicken with his head cut off half the time. But yep, let's all enjoy, have fun. We're gonna have the first fire tonight, so everybody stay warm and just have a good time. We're gonna try and make the amplified music over though by 10, but we can still have like a Bluetooth speaker, you know, and the fire will continue on for a little bit. So just the amplified music, because every year we end up getting at least one visit, and I think I saw either a ranger or something going around last night checking things out. Every year there's one visit at least, so we're gonna try and keep to the 10 o'clock with the amplified stuff. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you. I love every single one of you so much. Thank you so much for coming, and let's party!
Alright, so you've been traveling around quite a bit.
About, I don't know, what, 15 years now?
Yeah. And you work on people's stuff off and on, you do.
Sometimes.
You know, you don't really like to. You're going to go work on a transmission later.
Yeah, I told this girl I'd help her with her rig, and so...
Some lady just came over here a second ago, asked her about a solar panel.
She came to the bash. She's pretty cool.
You want to help with the solar setup and stuff, so you help people with that sometimes.
I should be helping myself with my own things, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of your own budgets you need help with.
I'm a chump. I do things for people just because, and then they never appreciate it, and I end up feeling like a chump. But the story of my life. That's why I'm getting away from all this. I'm going to probably not be back next year. I'm going to try to avoid these groups. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I feel like I'm over it.
I feel like this community, you really build
around people, I want to help people, and a lot of them, like, I'm not saying this person today doesn't deserve help. I wouldn't be helping her if I didn't think she did, but a lot of them don't deserve it. They're just using the community. And I'm the sucker that always wants to help.
So, I really think that you are a big help for community. So you help run this boondocking group on Facebook. That's a big what you mostly know them for. Is
Boondocking and Free Camping USA. It's got like 160,000 members.
Yeah, and through that you'll help actually organize a lot of the events. You're actually one of the director, organizer.
The Boondocking Bash is the one that I put together every year, but I usually have something to do at all these other ones. I usually give some kind of class or do something at the RTR or help with karaoke. Or I usually find myself having to get involved in something, and I have fun at it, but I've been doing it out here, doing this for like 5-6 years now, and it just doesn't have the appeal that it used to.
Yeah.
And a bunch of my friends, we used to all camp together and just have a great time, and a lot of them aren't getting along with each other and camping in their own little groups, and it's just made the whole thing kind of weird. Running into exes out here, and that's, you know, I'm still friends with all of them, but it just makes it weird.
But it's really awesome. I feel like that's a good thing about you. You kind of do really help bring the community together.
But I'm done doing that. I need to help myself now.
Yeah.
I say that. Who knows what'll happen next year?
You know, I think you always gonna be back and helping the community because that's who you are, though. Even though.
But who I am has not gotten me anywhere in life. Sitting here on a pile of dirt, dusty as hell, with my own motorhome not running right, going to fix somebody else's stuff. Yay me. Sorry, I told you I was kind of depressed today, but I'm just being honest.
Well, you know, this is who you are. You're not quite happy. You're almost happy. Almost happy camper.
Yeah.
You know, not quite sad, not quite happy. You're almost happy, and that's why you're the almost happy camper. You know,
Yeah.
so. And you got 3 dogs. You don't know what to do with, and yeah, it's been a long day. All right. Well, check out Jimmy, almost happy camper. Send some love his way. I tell him that keep coming out here to the communities and stuff. Support him in his journey of help bringing the community together. So the other night you actually helped build this big tower over here.
Yeah, that was fun. I watched it burn down. I think I'm going to start doing some smaller events. I had a small meetup in Mammoth Lakes a few years ago. We had like 15 or 20 people show up, and it was so much more enjoyable. We actually all got a chance to talk to each other and hang out and do stuff. And I think I'm going to try to do that again and maybe do more of that in the future. If I keep doing anything like this, I may try to get some sort of like a traveling caravan club thing going and go someplace different every month or two and just have a smaller group, kind of like explorers or escapees, but people who don't have that much money, but and like maybe 1 month go someplace and camp out in the woods and go fishing and teach people how to fish who don't know, and maybe the next month go out to the desert and do some gold prospecting and just kind of travel around the country, going from one area to the next as like a caravan and having small get-togethers. I feel like that's something I'd be more into. I'm getting too old for all this. I used to be able to go every night at these kind of things, and now I need a day off every couple days.
Yeah.
My energy levels are dropping. I don't even make that much YouTube anymore, but I'm going to try to start making more videos.
So yeah, speaking of which, you actually have more subscribers than me at this moment in time.
You can also go to my TikTok, which is Nomad Daze, NOMADDAZE. I can't remember if there's 1 D or 2, but it's spelled DAZE.
And you also have, and you also do a lot of collaboration with brands like Rock Pal and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've worked in marketing for a few different outdoor companies like Rock Pals and Jackery, helping find bigger YouTube channels and sending them free products to review. But even that's kind of fizzling out now. All the big YouTubers already have half a dozen power stations. They don't want any more. So if I'm going to keep doing the marketing thing, I got to find a different product to help push. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in a weird place right now where I have no idea what I'm going to do, and I'm a planner. I usually always know what I'm going to do. I always have a plan. The only thing I know now is I'm going to go back to this quiet little hot spring campground and relax for a month and go into town and work and make money and get my stuff fixed and cleaned up and try to figure out what I'm going to do next.
But thank you. What's up? This is Jimmy, my friend, almost happy camper. We've been friends for like, I don't know, 3-4 years, but I thought I'd bring him onto the channel. So I was like, I got him here. So you've been traveling around for how many years?
Since 2010, really.
2010.
12 is when I started leaving my home area, though, and like actually getting out and exploring. But I've been living in a vehicle on the road since 2012.
So 2012 off and on. This is his current RV that you have. He's always seemed to trade about every couple of years. You might be getting a new one soon. Who knows, right?
A bus, hopefully.
Hopefully, okay. I think a lot of people want a bus, especially my dad thinking about getting a bus is really awesome.
Hey.
So,